Hey, what's going on, everybody? RJ Sid of ChicagoCashFlowProperties.com. Still #1 source for wholesale and real estate investing information in Chicago and wholesale and cash flow properties for sale. Let's get started, shall we? As you can probably tell, this video is about 5 tips on how to use bandit signs to find motivated sellers. You could be a wholesaler and use this strategy, or just a rehabber looking for kind of a leg up on your competition. But I want to talk about a little bit about strategy and a little bit of tip to get you not get caught in the city and to really keep your overhead costs low while maintaining this very effective form of marketing. The first thing I want to talk about is finding your area. So let's say you already know where you want to be, you have a good idea. I would suggest you go to this first website, is redfin.com. I talk about it all the time just because it's useful. It's just is what it is. It's useful. Type in the zip code on redfin.com and get the cross streets or whatever borders make up that zip code. The second thing you're going to want to do is go to Google Street View. So zoom in Google Maps to what area you're at. Alright, and get the little man that wiggles on the side, pick him up, and drag him onto one of the streets. And lo and behold, Google Magic shows you the whole street. You're going to want to go to like every main intersection where there's main streets and start looking at all the cross sections and see, what kind of traffic there is, what kind of space there is there even places where you could put signs, and start making a mental picture. You're also going to want to print out a copy of that area and kind of break it up into 4 sections. What you're going to do with those 4 sections is you're going to focus on 1 section per week for a month. Okay, so 10 signs, 10 signs, 10 signs, 20 signs, right? So 50 signs in a month, you have something to do every week. You break it down, you walk the area, you see potentially where you could start doing it, and make maybe a reference map for yourself before you go out. Also, I've been hearing other wholesalers having some issues with the city. That is not necessarily going to kill your business, but you want to definitely watch what you do. One of the better ways to make sure the city doesn't come hunt you down like a wild rabbit is that you get a Google number. Go to Google Voice. Alright, so open a new tab while you're watching this video. Go to google.com/voice. Alright, it's going to tell you about how to get started. You're going to get started. Okay, now click back to this video. Okay. What basically you're looking to do is you're going to get a Google number. It's going to be a local number. You can do 773-312, whatever if you're in Chicago. And once you get that, you got to connect it to your cell phone. Okay. And what it does is that it now allows anybody that gives that number a call, it's redirected through the wonderful world of Google, and it's then put to your cell phone. Now, if you have a smartphone, such as this one, like an Android, BlackBerry, iPhone, anything that can have an app, download the Google Voice app. What this does is now when you send a call, it'll give you the option of calling with your Google number or your personal cell phone number. You're going to start using this as your business line, so call people back using your Google Voice number. Okay, you could shut it. You can do so many things with the Google Voice. It's amazing. You can personalize the voicemail so people know you mean business. Okay, tip within a tip: do not put that number online. Okay, don't get a Google Voice number and then start saying this is my business number. Everyone on the internet should call me, because guess what? If I'm a city official, I'll Google the number, I'll find you, and start building a case against you. Not what we're looking to do, people. Okay. So that's a quick tip. Get a Google number if you do not want to buy it like a voicemail system, such as PBNext or something, which is what I do. That within itself is a great tip, okay? You should subscribe now. Next, we're going to talk about what signs to get. Signs should be large. At least, 18 by 20. Well, 18 by 24 is the standard size, okay? If you're going to have them pre-made, so you're going to order them already with the lettering and stuff, There's various websites online you can do that. You don't necessarily need to worry about having the biggest signs because you can still have medium-sized signs and get results. But if you're going to buy the blank ones, on eBay you can buy 50 blank yellow signs for 50 signs for $63. They ship in 3 days from the Earl Mitch company. Okay, Earl Mitch. I don't know if I'm putting a link. But in any event, you're going to buy a black Magnum Sharpie from Office Depot, and you're going to write on your signs in big letters, "We buy houses cash," or "Cash for houses, quick close." And use your Google number as the number to call. Simple? That should be simple. If you're having a hard time right now following along, just go back. It's not hard information. Finally, there's two ways you're going to put up your signs. You're either going to use H wires, which are little metallic wires in the shape of an H, and those are for when you're putting them in the ground. Also, you're going to want to buy zip ties at Home Depot. I put zip ties, I drill 2 holes in the middle, and then I put a zip tie around a pole, a fence, or whatever. You can do the corners, the upper corners of the signs, and get little zip ties and maybe like wrap them around something that way, but whatever. And it's real simple. Go to Home Depot, tell them where the zip ties, and find out, the sizes. I think 42 inches is the best because it's big enough to fit around any pole, tree, anything you may come across. Now that we have your area, your number, your signs ready, and the way you're going to put them up, final tip number 5, I believe, is you're going to want to put them on private property instead of public. Now, it's up to your discretion as to where you put your signs, but if you want to avoid the sign police, okay, and avoid any embarrassing moments in court, you're just going to want to put them on private property. So if you go to a corner, right, there's a big red light, and then there's intersection and it's really busy. You're like, whoa, this would be great. Great advertising, right? You're right. There's a fence facing where the cars are waiting to go. And then there's a pole facing oncoming direction. You can do one of two things. Put them on the pole and risk getting a phone call, or you can put them on the fence facing the direction of traffic. A little less eye time for people, but still, you're putting the responsibility not on the city, but on that CVS, Walgreens, or gas station to, come out and deal with the sign and blah, blah, blah. And that's it. Make sure you're using private property, not public. Obviously it's up to you. Don't do the whole Staples sign thing. That's so 2000. It's like really old information. So if you see a video and they're talking about putting up on wooden signs, that's old, geez. We're talking new school right now. All right. Use this technology, use this information, and get going. If you're having issues or you're afraid, that's okay. We offer a coaching service. All right. Well, we'll help you. We'll walk you through the stages to get your phone to ring. No problem, G. Let us know. Hit us back, rjsid@chicagocashflowproperties.com. Visit the site, subscribe down below, write a comment, tell me you don't like me, I don't care. Just be interactive and let us know you have a heartbeat. Cool? Later.